All right. Hey, friends. Welcome to our Monday night team training call. We are super, super excited tonight to have our staff Ferguson on to help you guys in going for gold in April. We had three silver promotions, four super silver promotions, and a gold promotion in March. So you guys are in huge momentum. We're ready to grow. This is not just for silver ambassadors. This is anybody who's ready to go for the gold, anybody that wants to set themselves up for gold in May if they're not already set up for that. We have a potential three gold ranks in April. So, and then a couple that could set themselves up to rank in May. So got a lot going on, got a lot of momentum. Larissa and I are super, super proud of you guys. Y'all have been working so hard. We're so excited to see those rank advancements. So we asked Laura to join us and help us just along with the way corporate has been going with the silver, the super Saturday incentive in January, the silver incentive in February, and then the super silver incentive in March. So we're just going to kind of keep on that track there. And I'm going to turn it over to Laura and we're going to get going, y'all.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Rachel and Larissa, for having me. You guys are rocking your business. I pay attention to my reports every single month, and I watch my reports, and I know that the Duck team is rocking it, and I'm so, so proud of y'all. And I know it is a direct reflection of the you guys have. Larissa and Rachel are incredible leaders, and you guys are so blessed to have them as your upline. And I'm just so thankful and grateful to be on here with you guys tonight. So as Rachel said, I upline and blessed to be a part of this team for sure. So I'm going to talk to you guys about going gold. It sounds to me like you guys are already, it sounds to me like you guys are already rocking and rolling. We have a lot of silvers on here, I bet. We have a lot of, like she said, super silvers. I think we have some golds on here. Who went gold? Was it Karina? Karina went gold last month. So
Karina went silver in February, super silver, and gold in March.
Congratulations. She's rocking her business. That is so awesome. So, talk about that tonight. Building on momentum is so key in this business, is to continue to build on that. And that's why it's so important to come off of a month where we were doing the super silver incentive, and a lot of you went super silver. We need to continue building on that. I'm going to talk a lot about attrition. I'm going to talk about going silver every single month. You don't ever stop going silver. I'm going to talk a lot about that. We're just going to kind of dive into everything. I'm going to go to the basics really of going gold and what that means, but I'm also going to dive into maintaining it and the importance of maintaining it after you go gold. And that's what's going to get you to become a jewel. And that's what our main goal is, right? That's what we want. We want the financial freedom, and that's what we want. So obviously, I'm going to tell you guys my story, and probably at the end, I feel like it would make most sense once I go through everything. Tell you guys my going gold story, because it probably will surprise you, a lot of you, how I went gold. I had to go back and look because it was 4.5 years ago. So it was a while back, but it's an interesting thing. So I'm going to share that at the end. But the first thing that you need to do to go gold is to be silver, right? So that's having 3 active level 1s always. So we want our people that we sign up into the business to always have their subscription turned on. No ifs, ands, or buts, okay? It's called a smart sign up. And when you sign somebody up that is interested in the business, you never want to sign them up without a subscription, because what it does is it sets you up next month to get points. So if you don't have their subscription set up, you're going to have to constantly go in and message them and remind them to place their order. You don't want to do that, and they don't want to do that. So we need to always have that in the back of our head. We need to always do smart signups. That means a subscription of $100 or more, nothing less. If you notice that somebody goes in and changes their subscription to just below 100, you need to message them and say, hey, we need to add some products. We need to get you over 100. It's called a smart sign up, and we definitely need to be training on that. I know Larissa and Rachel do a great job of that.
So they say that, 80% of people that sign up without a subscription order will never order again.
Yeah, it's so true. It is so true. They will not, I promise you. The ones that are the toughest ones are the ones that purchase the $199 welcome pack. because what they do is they go in and they purchase product and they're like, well, I don't need a subscription because I have 2 months worth of product. So we need to be training them. Just because you have a $199 welcome pack doesn't mean you're not going to have a subscription set up. A lot of them are doing it with their husbands. And so they're going to need the product next month. So we just need to, make sure that we're mindful of that when we're signing people up, how crucial that truly is. And one thing that I wanted to talk about too and key in on is to go silver, you can sign your spouse up now. It used to be a rule that you had to go sign your spouse up in the business, but now it's not a rule at all. So you can sign.
Oh, I didn't know that changed. That's good to know.
Oh yeah, you can sign your spouse up whenever. Yeah. So if you're brand new and you haven't been with Plexus at all and you're wanting to go silver, you can sign your husband up and 2 of your best friends or your sister and your mom or whatever. But going silver is crucial, and it's definitely the first step in this business. And then the next thing that is crucial, guys, in getting yourselves in momentum, and it's what I had at the beginning, is 100% belief in network marketing. It sounds cliche and it sounds like, oh, we've heard this, we've talked about this. But guys, you have to believe in what you're doing. If you don't believe in network marketing, you don't believe in building a team, and you don't believe in residual income, then there's really no reason to do what we're doing, right? My favorite book that I read when I first started my business was Go Pro by Eric Worre. If you have not read that book, I highly recommend that you get that book in your hands somehow, some way. It will build your belief in network marketing. Guys, we are in the best business ever. I promise you that. People that I talk to all the time, even my husband's business, I have friends that are in the dairy business. I mean, every business that you can think of, they're losing their jobs. People are losing their jobs, especially in retail. Everybody's going to online shopping. And so people are losing their jobs. People are looking for a way to make income from home. We are in the best industry, okay? And I want you to believe that 100%. So if you are not believing in network marketing at all, if you don't have your belief built, then I want you to build your belief in network marketing. You have to get on a YouTube, whatever you can do. You need to have your belief built in that, because we are in the best business, I promise you. Can you type out the book? You want to type it out, or you want me to type it out?
Yeah, I got it. I'm watching the chat, and then I'll just chime in, or you can ask me questions along the way. And we just
GoPro, guys. I mean, I'm telling you, that changed my whole mindset about network marketing, because I wasn't a believer in network marketing either. I really wasn't, because the 5 companies I'd worked with previously before Plexus, I was burned by. You had to buy all kinds of product, didn't make any money, and it was just a burnout for me. And it was 5 different companies. I was like, oh, I don't know if I could do network marketing again. But I'm telling you guys, Plexus does it the way it should be done, but rarely ever is. I promise you. I have seen 6 other compensation plans, and none of them, they all pale in comparison to what Plexus has. And I'm talking about, I've even seen compensation plans of other health companies as well. That
not to mention the startup costs too for most of it is insane.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you guys know anything about Herbalife. Herbalife is one of the ones that is the worst, because they make you buy in $2,000 worth of product. And if you can't sell that product, you're stuck with that product.
Wow.
Is that not crazy? We have none of that, guys. We don't have any buy-in or anything. Like, it's $34.95 to start your website. If you can't get excited about that, it's just crazy. I mean, it's just like, it's nuts. But definitely belief in network marketing, but also belief in Plexus, belief in this company, guys. Oh my gosh. When I went to my first convention, I was pretty much begged to go. Like, I didn't want to go, but Melissa was like, you have to go. Like, you have to go to convention. And I'm like, okay, fine. Like, I didn't know what it was. I went as a Ruby ambassador, and I got there with no expectations. I was like, it's crazy. People called it a cult, especially when I was in it back 4 years ago. They're like, kind of weird. It's kind of, people are going to be like chanting, and it's going to be weird or whatever. But I got there, guys. The culture of this company is something that it will blow your mind. I mean, guys, we pray, we have scripture read. We had a girl get up one year and sing to Jesus, and we all had our hands raised in the air. I mean, it was unbelievable. The culture of this company is something that you're not going to see in any other company.
That's probably been my favorite benefit is the relationships and the men and women just to feel like part of a tribe and accepted and welcome, and there's no judging and everybody's here for the same reason. That's probably kept me, I've been with Plexus 4 years too, and that's probably what's kept me going is the friendships and the relationships more than anything else.
You're so right, Rachel. I mean, it's just the relationships are just key, and we pray for each other. We love on each other. We're one team. We're one Plexus. I do trainings for other teams that I don't benefit anything from ever. And I do trainings for them. They do trainings for me. I go and do lives for, people that most of them I don't even know. I've never even met, but they message me and they see me on Facebook and I'll go do a live or whatever for them. So, I mean, we're an amazing company, and you can believe 100% in Plexus without question. And believe in our products. Guys, you have to take the products to believe in them. And so taking the products is crucial. Take them every single day. Guys, I've had people talk about me behind my back and say things like, Laura doesn't do this. Laura doesn't take her products. And I'm like, honey, that's one thing that I will not stand for. I'm like, I take my products faithfully. And you know why? Because they've changed my life. My digestive health has been completely restored. Lost 13 pounds and 16 inches, which the weight to me is no big deal. But I mean, my health has been completely restored. I never want to go back to the way I felt before Plexus. I take my products faithfully every single day. And that's the reason I can share passionately about these products with my customers and with the ambassadors that sign up under me, is because I take them faithfully. And you have to have passion and you have to have belief before you can sign anyone up, really. And so never lose that. Know and understand the compensation plan. It's so important that you go and you research the compensation plan. Do you know, even when you get to gold, how much you're going to get paid? You have to have something that drives you and excites you, right? My goal at first, right?
Let me just say, when you're talking about understanding the comp plan, guys, don't go to your back office and download the 22-page comp plan document, read it, and try to figure out what it means. Don't. Just message me. The comp plan is probably one of my favorite things to train on. I've trained on it multiple times. It has not changed, I think, twice in the very beginning of Plexus. And then I remember Super Saturday in Houston when Lori and Jetty were here. What was that, 3 years ago? And they played the video of how the comp plan was downloaded to the president of Plexus, and it has not changed once since then. We may change products. We may change back offices. We may see some new branding. We may see new products. We may see upgrades to our products. But our comp plan has never changed. And it's one of my absolute favorite things to train on, but it can also be one of the most confusing things. If you're not sort of math operationally oriented, you're like, I don't want to look at this, message me. I'm more than happy to go through the comp plan with you. Do not feel like you're on your own. Don't feel like you need to download a 22-page document. It's really not that hard. Please, y'all, just message me. Don't get bogged down on that.
Yeah, and I love that, Rachel, because you definitely need to get with your upline, because your upline is going to understand the compensation plan more. When I first started, when I was signing people up, I was like they would come to me and ask me about the compensation plan. I'm like, let's learn it together because I have no idea. I would get checks sent to me when we had the paper checks, and it was commas, it was 1,000 something. I was like, I have no idea why they're paying me all this money, but I'm not going to complain.
Is this legal? Can I cash this? Are you sure?
I know, it was crazy. I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe they're paying me this much money. But we get paid so many different ways. And so you do need to understand the different ways we get paid. I'm going to break down really quick, as far as going gold, because I want to get you guys excited. But as far as going gold goes, I broke down how much we get paid as a gold ambassador, and this is just minimum. So my goal for everyone that I sign up as a level 1 ambassador is to get to 500 PV. You never want to be even below 500 PV. You always want to have customers at least 500. The reason for that is because we get paid 25% commission at 500. There's no reason to ever not have 500 PV. Okay. But my next goal obviously is to go silver, but when you're gold, that's when the residual income comes in. Okay. And that's when you start getting paid on pay points. And the pay point value has been anywhere from when I've started, the pay point was all the way, I think it was as much as $3.40. And it's been, mostly since I've been in Plexus, it doesn't drop below $3 very much. It just depends. It depends on the month, and it depends on sales, and it depends on so many different things. But I usually average about $3 a pay point. You know, I do the average about $3. So at gold, you have 20 active level one through threes. Okay. So you get paid 5 points on them once they're commission qualified. So that is $300 at a $3 pay point, and you have 100 points. That's $300 on your paycheck. If you have 500 PV and those customers are preferred, because we never sign our retail, don't ever sign retail customers. There's no reason, guys, there's no reason to, because we have 60-day money back guarantee. There is no reason to sign retail customers. Always sign them preferred, because you get a bonus and they get a discount. Okay. So preferred customers on triplex, that's $100 bonus for if you have 5 triplex customers. And then that's $300 for gold. And then I kind of rounded up to how much you would 500 PV, and it's around $550. Guys, that's the minimum, really. 500 PV. When I was a gold ambassador, my PV was always at about 3,500 when I first started my business. So I had very high expectations for myself, and I had lofty goals set in place. And so my checks were like banking at gold. I think I was like $2,000 each month as a gold ambassador. So you can make really good money, like life-changing money. I mean, I think even $500 a month is life-changing for a lot of people. They say that between $300 to $400 will save a marriage, extra $300 to $400 extra a month. That's a car payment. That's a big deal. So, you know, when I was gold and, you know, making the money I was making, I mean, it was life-changing for my family. Now, we were paying off debt, and each check was going towards debt, which wasn't fun. But hey, you know, we were doing something with it, and we were making strides. And so it was huge. Yes, Carmen, 500 will save lives for sure. So that's something you can get excited about when you go gold. I mean, that's residual. I mean, that $300 from the pay points, that's going to be on your check every single month when you maintain gold. That doesn't count your gold bonus. Your gold bonus, your fast rank bonus is $250. So that doesn't count that. That's just a one-time bonus. So
hey, Laura, I don't know if you have this in the presentation somewhere else, but could we talk a little bit too about what Fast Start Gold is when you get at the end?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll talk about Fast Start Gold for sure. Yeah, I love talking about that. Yeah, we'll talk about that at the end.
I think it's probably one of the most talked about, I guess, because people don't understand it. They don't get the mock points, but after having the super silver and the mock points in February, I think people are a little bit more aware of what that means. So they don't quite understand, well, what do you mean mock points and why do I get half? So maybe towards the end we talk about Fast Start Gold, because we have lots of people eligible right now. We added 27 ambassadors in April, so we've got some potential out there.
Yeah, that's incredible. Yeah, I can talk about that at the end for sure. So you know, I talked about, you know, going gold and what you need. 20 active level 1 through 3s. And what that means, guys, is that you don't have to go gold on your own. A lot of people think, oh, I have to assign 20 people level 1 to me. No. Guys, when you hear, I think this is a good time to enter my gold story. So when I went gold, okay, so even when I went silver, okay, so when I went silver, it took me a month to go silver. I didn't know anything about the business. I didn't know. When Tanya Maddox joined me, she was my first ambassador. I wanted her to be a customer, because I'm like, I didn't know anything about building a team. I didn't understand like the benefit of it. Like Melissa hadn't really explained it to me. And so I went to Tanya and told her about Plexus and told her about the product. She's like, Laura, I want to do what you're doing. Like, I don't want to be a customer. I want to do what you're doing. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, be on my team? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, well, let me call Melissa and understand what that means, because I don't even know what that means. So when she joined me as an ambassador, I was like completely shocked. Like, oh my gosh. So I didn't really understand the business. If I would have gone silver probably right away, but I didn't. So it took me a while. So my second ambassador was my sister. She was my customer, and I flipped her to an ambassador. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit too. Customers and flipping them to ambassadors. And then my third one was a girl that followed me on Facebook that I hadn't seen since high school. That'll clue you in on how important it is to post on Facebook. I hadn't seen her in forever. She just followed me on Facebook. And she was my third ambassador. So 1 month after I went After I started, I went silver. This is the crazy part. Listen to me. When I went silver, I already had 2 silvers. So Tanya Maddox went silver in 9 days. So she went silver 2 weeks before I did. Tanya Maddox did. Okay. My sister went silver the same day I went silver. So I already had 3 silvers on my team when I went silver. So the reason I tell you guys that is that when you are signing people up, it is crucial for you to be teaching them the power of 3. It is so important. It is not just important for you to go silver. It's important for everyone you sign up to go silver. You might,
Hey, Laura,
yeah,
a little bit of a teaser.
yeah.
For those of you that have not seen the Power of 3 video by Sheila Medina,
Oh yeah.
I highly recommend you watch it because I might have a super secret special guest doing some training coming up the end of May, and you might kind of want to know who she is, and you might kind of want to watch that video. I'm just going to leave that there. A little bit of a teaser.
I think I have an idea of who it might be.
It's a secret.
You're so cute. No, and she's so right. And yeah, that video.
I'm going to post the video in the chat while y'all are talking.
Okay. Yeah, do it. Yeah, I love it. But yeah, I mean, going silver is, any diamond ambassador will tell you that that is the key to becoming a diamond ambassador, is going silver. Like, not going silver, the power of 3. It's the power of 3. It is so important. So my gold story is, when I went gold, it took me, first of all, it took me from October 27th to January 25th is when I went gold. So it took me 3 months. It took me 3 months to go gold. So when I went gold, you would think that I would have, 15 level 1s, right? When I went gold, I didn't. I had 6 level 1s when I went gold. 6. Okay. I had signed 6 people into the business with me within 3 months. Okay. But I had 4 level 1s that went silver. And then I had 2 level 2s go silver. And then I think I had a level 3 go silver. So I was already building a substantial team when I went gold. Like, I was gold, and I went beyond gold even. So in saying that, I think what I'm trying to tell you guys is the importance of not stopping at silver. Like, you have to go beyond that, or super silver. Like, you have to continue to teach and train your people to sign 3. And you're never going to stop signing 3. It's always been my goal every single month to add 3 new people to my team every month. Okay. Not every month you're going to reach your goal. Okay. There's been months where I haven't reached my goal, but your goal is to add 3 new people every. That's your minimum. Your minimum every month is to add 3 new people, because guys, we can build 1,000 wide. You can have 1,000 level 1s. That's exaggerating, I know. Even Bridget Ryan only has like 350. But so I'm just saying it just for measure. You know, we can build as wide as we want. We can build 7 levels deep. Okay. So build wide. Why not? You know, you could have, 5 of those people go diamond. So build as wide as you can. Don't ever stop adding 3 people to your team. But we have to get better. And I think that we have gone away as a team. I'm just as guilty as going back to the basics. The basics are, you go silver, and then you teach and train the people that you signed up to go silver. They teach and train the people they sign up to go silver, all the way down. Guys, if you did that, if you look at that on paper, it's incredible. Okay. And that's what builds you to Jewel. And I think we've kind of gotten away from the power of 3 just because we've got so many trainings out there. We've got so many YouTube videos. We've got to do this. We got to do that. We got to do Facebook training and Instagram training. But sometimes it's good just to go back to the basics, because I think simpler is best. And it's how I learned, and it's how most of the diamonds that you'll talk to, it's how they got to where they are, is teaching and training and being duplicatable. Duplication is key.
We talked about that last week on our Monday night training call, and we explained how we are pulling back quite a bit. And we are putting a calendar together for them that is specific to leadership skills, growth, and IPA. If it does not have anything that has to do with IPA, growth, or leadership, or brings value, we're not putting it on the calendar. That we'll have a pin post that shows them all the extra trainings that they can plug in. But we talk to, there's so much out there, y'all. There's YouTube videos and there's trainings and there's Zooms. I mean, you could spend 8 hours a day watching stuff, but that's not what you want to be doing.
Right.
Yes, there's a time and a place for that. You have to carve out time in your business for that, sure. But Larissa and I have worked really hard on pulling back, especially on the Diamond Ducks page, and not plugging them into every single thing that's out there. We'll give them a place where they can go to and they can see where they can plug into extra things. But the only things we're putting on our calendar is IPA, leadership, growth, and value. That's it.
Yeah. And that's so good, because like, even if, like, I know a lot of you are working this business in the nooks and crannies. Some of you have full-time jobs. You're very busy. I know, Rachel, you do. You're very busy. You don't have time for all the trainings and all that. Like, listen to it in your car. Like, trainings I listen to on the treadmill. Like, I have my earphones in. I was just listening to a Jennifer Pickett training on the new product. But like, do it in the nooks and crannies, but do your IPA. That is what's most important. That is crucial to your everyday business. And that goes without, like, you can't ever not do your IPA. Like, you have to work your business every single day. If you want to take the weekends off, fine. 5 days a week at least. I have a lot of people, but the thing is, if you're working your way up to a rank, you have to probably be working your business at least 6 days a week. I haven't taken the weekends off, for a long time, just because, but that's something that I've learned that I'm going to sacrifice until I get to my big goal. But you have to sacrifice something in order to achieve what you want. I don't watch TV much anymore. I do trainings instead. Obviously, we're on here. But, you have to sacrifice something in the short term to get what you want in the long term. Think about what your goals are and sacrifice those things so you can have what you really want. That's Dave Ramsey.
We talked about that as well, too, is getting your shareholder buy-in. You have to meet with your family, your shareholders, yes, whoever they may be. It may be a roommate or a parent or a spouse or kids or whatever. And we've talked about this before on a couple of team training calls, but you have to have shareholder buy-in. So Larissa and I decided Monday nights is our night. Our team knows on Monday night, 9 o'clock, there's going to be something that's going to bring them value. My family knows Monday nights, I'm out. So I miss soccer practices on Monday nights most of the time. Because they know that's where I'm expected to be. My husband, luckily, soccer was canceled tonight. I'm not saying I was happy about that, but I was. He knows it's okay. You've got your plexus thing. I've got it. You have to have buy-in. If you've got a goal or a rank that you're working towards, they need to know that. So you need to with your shareholders. So for Super Silver, back in March, you need to sit down with them and say, I'm working towards this goal, and here's why I'm working towards. And when I hit this goal, we're going to do X, Y, and Z. Maybe it's a night at Topgolf or a dinner out or a date night if you don't have kids. They need to have buy-in so that when you have to, like Laura's talking about making sacrifices, when you have to make those sacrifices, that they're supporting you and they understand. You might miss a tuck-in at bedtime tonight. You might miss a soccer game. You might miss a dance recital, but there's a bigger goal, and that whole time freedom that we're talking about, y'all, that's where we're going. But you got to have buy-in and you've got to make sacrifices, but your shareholders, if you will, have to buy into those sacrifices too.
That's right. And trust me, guys, it's all worth it in the end. I promise you. I'm not to the very top, but I'm very close. To be stuck at Sapphire is a great place to be stuck at. But the financial freedom that you guys are going to see when you reach Jewel, because I know all of you are going to be a Jewel, so I'm not worried about that at all. I have no doubt. Because you're on this training and you're already taking a sacrifice. So I have no doubt you're going to be a Jewel. But the sacrifices that you are going to make to get there, I promise you, they are worth it. I promise you, because there is nothing like the financial freedom and the time freedom that I have as a Jewel ambassador, and what that's going to mean for your family. And make sure they know that, what it's going to mean for them when you reach those big goals, because it is a big deal. And so, yeah, buy-in for your family. I think that is so crucial. And I mean, they're trained at this point, it's been 4.5 years. They know mommy's in the office. Mommy's got a meeting, we're going to take care of ourselves. I already gave them kisses, told them I love them. We do prayers, and we do the big time thing at night. Like, so my husband knows you got to do prayers. I sing my son 4 songs. It's really weird, but we do bedtime routine and all that. But I love it. I wouldn't ever give that up, but that's why we do what we do. I do what I do so that I don't ever have, that never goes away. So, before Plexus, I thought I was going to have to work like Rachel does, 68 hours a week. Like that was my reality. If I didn't have Plexus, what was I going to do? It was the reality is I was probably going to have to travel because I was going to be a buyer. Fashion was my major in college. So I was going to go and, help stores, buy for stores and all that, and lots of travel and stuff like that. So I'm so thankful that God put Plexus in my life and I don't have to do that. And the time freedom is unbelievable. I don't ever have to miss anything with my kids. So let's see, I got way off on a tangent there. So it's very important, guys, that you have constant intensity in your business and constant momentum and excitement. The excitement is going to build with the people that see you on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, but it's also crucial for the people that you sign into the business. A lot of people don't realize that. When I post, I know my team is seeing what I'm posting, okay? I can get people, like I'll have somebody that's having a down day and they're just not, their belief's not there, and maybe the products aren't working the way they thought, and they'll see a post that I made and they're like, oh, Laura, you motivated me today by that post. I'm going to go and I'm going to make a post too. So the people that you sign into the business are watching you as their leader, and they want to see you in momentum. They want to see you in intensity. They want to see your passion. They want to see your belief. Okay. It's so important. When my team doesn't see me at a big event, they question that. They're like, why isn't Laura here? Like, she should be here. And I don't miss a lot of events. I have missed one recently, which I had a fairly good reason for, but I don't miss a lot of events because I know my team's going to be like, what the heck? Why isn't Laura here? So, and that's another thing is get your booty to events. I don't care what your excuse, like get there. Like getting to Sapphire Ambassador, I didn't miss any opportunity events that we did. We did a lot at the church. I hosted a lot of events leading up to this point. So, and host your own events. That's how I started. Sip and see at your house. Grab some neighbors, grab some friends, get some pink drink, get a couple people, your upline to come give their testimony at your house or wherever. Y'all have no idea how many I had so many meetings at my house. It was crazy. And then it got to where like the cars were lined up on the street and like it was becoming like a hazard. So we had to have them at a bigger place. But I mean, I had as much as 40, 50 people in my living room at one point talking about the products and how they were changing our lives. So sip and sees are where it's at when you're first starting. That's how you're going to get to where you need to go, especially that first goal.
And don't do it scared, y'all. Just do it scared, first of all. And then if you don't have someone in your area, because I'll tell you that was one of my barriers in the beginning is I don't have anybody to partner with. All my teams in North Houston, they're all in Conroe, they're all in the Woodlands. Now we have Zoom. We have several different other options. Zoom your leader in. Have your leader Zoom you in if they're doing an event that you can't get to and you want to be a part of it. So if you guys want to do a sip and see, I know I have a huge team in Tennessee. You can Zoom in. So there's some other technological advances that we didn't have 4 years ago, or at least that I didn't know about when I started. So just a thought.
That's so true. I mean, if I would have had the computer 4 years ago, but where would my business be? I love the being in person and being able to talk to people. I do love that. But when you get big, it is a little bit harder to find those venues. But like Rachel said, we have so many ways to plug in. We have the Plexus happy hours. We can do sip and sees on Zoom now. So many different ways that we can get plugged in. I have teams all over the place. And we're constantly plugging in through Zoom, or, we'll do, a three-way call, a three-way chat or whatever, and plug in that way. So super important. Okay. I have notes here and like, I keep getting off on a tangent. But you want, like when you're signing people into the business, guys, you want people that have the passion that you have. You don't want people that are just going to kind of dabble, wholesale ambassadors are great. Just to get them signed up on the products. Those aren't the people that are going to get you to gold. You want people that have as much passion as you do. You want business builders. And so think about that when you're going and you're looking for people for your business. When you're making your list, your dream teamers, people that are going to run with you and do this business alongside of you. Those are the people that are going to get you to gold, senior gold, ruby, senior ruby. Are the people, are your runners, the people that are going to run with you. Let's see. I already told y'all my going gold story. I went off on a tangent on there. Okay, this is super important, and I want to make sure that we get to this. If you are not right now writing down your goals every month, you need to be writing down your goals, okay? So what is it this month? What are you wanting to achieve? It's the 9th of April. So you need to get a piece of paper, and I don't care, it can be blank, it doesn't matter. And you could just write down your goals. You want to add 3 people this month? Is that how many people you want to add? You need to have attainable goals, and you need to have what we call BHAGs. You need to have big, hairy, audacious, crazy, scared your pants off goals. So maybe you double that, or maybe you triple that. Like, what is it? What scares you? Like 6? Like you want to add 6, or maybe 9? Like you want to add 9 people? Would that really scare you? That would scare most people. But yeah, I mean, have a goal that is attainable, that you know that you can attain, but also have one that kind of scares you. I always have those goals. You know, I want to add 3 people every single month, because when you reach the level I'm at, I have to reach out to like strangers. Basically now I've tapped out of my warm market. So I have to have those big, scary, my goal this month, and I'll go ahead and say it right here, is to add 8 new customers. I'm going for the big check. I'm fairly close, so why not, at convention. And so I want to add some customers. And I also want to add 3 new ambassadors. I mean, that's my goal every month. But what's my big, hairy goal? I mean, I think 8 new customers is pretty hairy. You know, but maybe it's 6. Maybe I want to add 6 new ambassadors this month. So I want you to have your goals written down. If you don't have them written down, it's a lot harder to attain something that's not written in something, okay? I know that Larissa and Rachel write their goals down every month. If you need, another thing is, guys, is get a power partner, get an accountability partner, because you have to have somebody that holds you to it. You know, yeah, I have these goals written down, but who's going to call me and say, hey, Laura, where are you at? You said you were adding 8 new customers. Where you at? You know, maybe I say I've only added 1. They're like, oh, well, you better get a move on, you know? So you need somebody to hold you to your goals. So an accountability partner is crucial. Having somebody that's on your team that's your accountability partner is even better, because y'all can make your goals together. I know that Rachel and Larissa, y'all are accountability partners, aren't y'all? Yeah? So they're on each other's team, so they help each other with their goals. And when, you know, Rachel hits a goal and Larissa hits the goal, you know, they work together, and it works really well. And I know that Jill, I don't know if I'm sure most of you guys know Jill Renfro and Rachel Gallagher, but they're power partners. I don't know if you all watched their training, but their training was awesome. And how they, you know what, if you have somebody that's better at something, guys, I'm not even kidding, now that I'm terrible at graphics, I send people stuff. I'm like, hey, I need a graphic for a rank advancement, and I need you to make it for me, because I'm terrible at it. So I'm better at delegating now. Maybe you need an accountability partner that, you know, your strengths are this and her strengths are this. So y'all need.
Absolutely. That's a great balance. I'm so red. It's not even funny. And Larissa is yellow and blue. So yeah, we balance each other out when we do our strategy calls. I'm like, no, stop. Make up your mind. This is what we're doing. You know, I'm a little better at organization. She's way better at the fluff stuff. Not to say that you can't have a power partner that doesn't have the same strengths as you, but as you're building a team, you want to look for the people on your team that have strengths you don't have. I am not a graphics person. Larissa's my girl. I go to her. I'm not a product knowledge person. I can't spout you every ingredients, what they do, how they work. But I don't have to. I know where to go. I know how to find it. I know where the resources are. So regardless of whether your power partner complements and your strengths or their weaknesses, or you guys are both red or both yellow, it can still work. Either way.
Yeah, that's so true. I mean, it's crucial to find somebody to, you know, to work the business alongside of, you know, and that's in life, really. You know, it's so much easier to work with a partner, to work with somebody that's going to hold you accountable and pray for you when you need prayer. Maybe you're having a down day. Maybe you're just down in the downy dumps and you don't believe in yourself and you don't believe in Plexus. You don't believe in anything. And they're there to tell you, hey, listen, it's going to be awesome. We're great. Let's do this. What were your goals? Let's go back over your goals. You said you were going to add 6 people. Where you at? What are we doing today? How many people have you contacted? And that's another thing. So I'm going straight in to, and we talked about it a little bit, but straight into IPA. What does your IPA look like? What should it look like? Well, what I think it should look like is you're going to be contacting 5 new people a day. That's 5 new people, especially when you're trying to reach gold. Where are these 5 new people coming from? They can come from your list of 100 or 200 or whatever you did your list of 63. We've got so many lists going. It could just your list of 100. That's the base, going back to the basics. It can come from that list. It can come from your Facebook friends list. Maybe. So 5 new people a day. That's what we say for IPA. And that can be in your power hour. Maybe you don't have an hour. Maybe you only have 30 minutes. So you could maybe contact 2 people in the morning, 2 people in the afternoon, 2 people at night. Like, it doesn't have to be 5 people right away. Like, you can spread it out if you have to. I did that a lot when I was starting my business. I would spread out I never worked in 1 hour increments. I didn't have that time. I had 2 little kids at home. I worked a part-time job. I had a husband I had to cook for. And so, I didn't have that 1 hour to work. It's okay. You don't need that 1 hour. Just get it done in the day. Break up that time. 3 people to follow up with. Say you've sent samples out to people. You have people on I do this a lot, but you have people on your phone that you haven't followed up with in a while. Follow up. 3 people that you're going to follow up with every single day. Ask them, even customers, you're going to follow up with customers. Ask them how they're doing on the products. Guys, one of the biggest things that people mess up in this business that I've messed up in is not flipping customers to ambassadors that are having success. If you know customers that are having success on the products, they're doing amazing, they have friends that are asking them what they're doing, they need to be flipped to an ambassador. You need to tell them, hey guys, it's $34.95. You can get wholesale pricing. We can get your products paid for. You have 3 people that are interested. Get them as customers, and we can get, you can already tell them, let's find 3 people and get you to silver. Already train them before they sign up. Sign those people up that are happy. The best guys, I was a customer for 6 weeks. The best ambassadors are those that are happy customers because they already love the products. They're already passionate about the products. You don't have to tell them about that. So make sure you're following up with your customers because those are the best ambassadors. I promise you. I'm not saying I'm the best. I'm saying I started out as a customer and was flipped to an ambassador. That's come out wrong. But yeah, following up with customers is huge, and we fail at that. Like, we let our customers kind of go. I know that I've done that in the past. I don't anymore because I've learned my lesson. But we kind of let our customers go. Oh, you started the triplex. I'll follow up in you 30 days. No, you need to follow them up with them weekly. Like, ask them how they're doing. Yeah, definitely. 4 touches. Is that what you said, Rachel? Yeah. You have to. And the thing is, like, you could have a customer that's going through detox and they're like getting headaches and they have diarrhea or, whatever. And you're not following up with them and they're going to be like, I'm quitting this crap. Like, I feel like, because you're not following up with them and telling them, hey, listen, we need to get through this. You need to be drinking your water. Let's get you through this detox so you can feel amazing.
We've been using the Emily Gibson 4 touches in 30 days and the graphic that goes with it because it talks a lot about, like week 3 and the sugar cravings coming back and adding probio. You've got to problem solve with your customers and ambassadors. Even if they're wholesale ambassadors, you need to treat them like a customer or they're going to quit because they don't understand die-off. They don't understand detox. They don't know what's happening. All of a sudden they think they have the flu and they're like, oh, I'm never taking that again. Yeah. When really that's what should happen because it's working.
Right. And a lot of people can't get past that. But if you troubleshoot with them and you're there beside them and you're helping them and telling them it's detox and you're going to feel better, just let's get you through it. Let's change up your regimen a little bit. Let's get your water going. Whatever we can do, I want to get you through this. And so they need you as much as you need them. They need you to be helping them and going through that with them. And if you need help with your upline with detox symptoms, because some detox symptoms, like I had a girl reach out to me that started the products recently and she said her skin's breaking out the first week being on the products. That's detox, it's basically your toxins coming out through your skin. But a lot of people don't realize that that's a detox symptom. So you definitely have to get through that with them. Let's see. Yeah, we talked about BHAG. So I'm not going to touch too much on Facebook posting just because I feel like we have a lot of training on that already. But it is very important. And I will say that because I have consistently posted on Facebook for the past 4.5 years, I will say I try to post on Facebook every single day. If there's a time I don't post, it's very rare. But you want to post 2 to 3 times a day. It does not have to all be about Plexus, guys. You want to brand yourself and tell your story basically to people. Like, what are your favorite things? Like, people know I love Jesus. That's number one. I mean, they know that when they look at my Facebook. They know that I spend a lot of times with my family, a lot of times with my kiddos, a lot of times with my high school sweetheart, my husband. It's cheesy, I know. And then I love fashion. I love makeup. I've done a makeup tutorial. I want to do another one because it was fun. I like messy buns, but Plexus is weaved in. Yeah, you remember that one? That was funny. That was all for Melissa because she was all crazy. But Plexus is weaved into your story of who you are. So you're not puking Plexus on people. You're not just posting about Plexus. It's just weaved into your life. Like, it's something else that has changed your life. Like, Jesus has changed my life. I'm going to post about that. Plexus has changed my health. I'm going to post about that. I'm not selling anybody anything. I am telling people how Plexus has changed my life and why that is a part of my story. So, and also follow people that are successful. Go and follow Jill Renfro. Don't friend these people, please. They don't want to be friended. Follow them. Follow me, please. I want you to follow me. My story, I mean, my life is not, to me, it's not that interesting, but I'd love for you to follow me. Follow me, follow Melanie, follow Rachel, follow Melissa. You better be following Rachel and Marissa. Follow successful Jules even, because you want to duplicate the way that they post. Like, you don't want to copy the way they post, but you want to duplicate kind of the way that they're posting. Duplicate success. Why not? Nothing has to be reinvented. We can duplicate the people that have gone before us and been successful. So it's super important to brand yourself correctly. When I first started my business, it was bad. Like, it was puking Plexus on people, strange, crazy graphics. Like, I go back to my post and I'm like, oh no, I didn't. I'm like, oh no, I didn't. I'm like, oh gosh, I can't believe I did that. Like, I'm so embarrassed. I'm like, oh.
Does Time Hop just make you go, oh?
Oh my gosh. The graphics I posted. I'm like, I posted that graphic. Like, nobody liked it. Like, but you know what? It's all a part of my story, and it's all kind of gotten me where I am. So it's super important to brand yourself correctly. Get on the trainings that we do. I was doing an Instagram. I know Bob Heilig does a great training on that. Yeah. Bob Heilig's amazing. So if you need help with that, if you need help with how to post, how to brand yourself, how to use hashtags on Instagram, how to search hashtags on Instagram, you can search people that are, have the same interest as you. You can click on them and you can create relationships with those people. And that's how a lot of people have built their business. It's crazy. There's a girl, and she's an Emerald ambassador. I don't remember what her name is, but she actually signed 20 level 1 ambassadors last month through Instagram, people that she had never met. I know. I'll get you guys her name if you guys need help with Instagram and hashtags and all that. It's very interesting. But anyways.
You can YouTube Bob Heilig, even if you're not in his Legacy Leadership Academy and getting all those, you can just go to YouTube, and some of his monthly master classes are on YouTube.
He's awesome. Bob Heilig is amazing. So yeah, his trainings are awesome. So in ending this, don't ever put a timeline on your journey. Don't ever say, well, I've been silver for a year. I've been silver for 6 months and I feel like I'm never going anywhere. Guys, if you go and YouTube Sarah Marble's silver story, Sarah Marble's a diamond ambassador and she was silver for 7 months. Okay. She sat at silver. No, it took her 7 months to go silver. That was it. Yeah, it took her 7 months to go silver. So yeah. And she's a diamond ambassador now. So everyone's journey is going to look different. But that doesn't mean that your journey's not the journey that you need to be on. God has you right where he wants you to be, okay? Don't ever, and guys, listen, the biggest mistake that you can make is comparing your journey to other people, watching other people, because it will stop you and it will paralyze you every single time. I promise you guys, because I've been there. I've been there several times, and I have to slap myself and say, Laura, this is your journey. Only you are going to get yourself to diamond. Not that person, not that person. You stay in your lane and you stay where you need to be, where God has you. He is going to send the right people in your path. He is going to help you and sustain you through and on your journey to getting there. So don't look to the left. Don't look to the right. Keep looking forward, and just don't compare your journey to others, because everyone is going to be different. Okay. And that's, like I said, I mean, I keep comparing it to basically life, but it's life. It's like nobody's going to have the same life as you. Okay. Nobody's going to have the same life journey as you. Nobody's going to have the same plexus journey as you. It's the same thing. And then also there's some key things to ask yourself, when you're having issues, when you don't feel like you're in momentum, or you don't feel like your business is going the way you should. What type of issues are you having? Ask yourself, is it an intensity issue? Or do you not have enough passion, enough belief? Guys, I'm telling you right now, you can go and you can YouTube anything on Sonia Dudley. Go to Diamond documentaries, watch Diamond documentaries. They always build your belief. And so is it an intensity issue? Is it a mindset issue? Are you holding your own self back? A lot of the times we can get in our own heads. We call it head trash. Are you telling yourself, you know what? I got to silver. I just don't think I can get to gold. I just don't think I have it in me. I'm not a good trainer. I'm not a good leader. It's all lies. It's all lies that we tell ourselves that aren't true. You have it in you. You signed 3 people up. Okay. You can do it again, and you can do it. It's just, you have to tell yourself that you can do it, and you have to believe in yourself. The best book for mindset, I think, is What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. Do you think that's a good one, Rachel? Do you have another suggestion? That's a good one. What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. I have all my books sitting here.
I'm working on a new one, and I can't tell you just yet but it's called Nothing to Prove. That's what I'm working through right now.
That's a good one. That is a great one. Yes, Nothing to Prove. I have that one on my Kindle, and I think I've gotten through chapter 2, but it's like the first 2 chapters, I was like, whoa, this is like me. Yeah, it spoke right to me. So yeah, that's a huge one.
Yeah, it's heavy, but it's good. And then the other one, oh gosh, where's it at? Get Over Your Damn Self.
Get Over Your Damn Self. That's what Larissa's. Y'all are like reading each other's minds. That's a great.
That's what we do.
Yeah, I love it. So yeah, Get Over Your Damn Self. I did a whole book series on that one. That's an amazing book. Yes, you have to. I mean, the thing is, like, guys, listen, I come from a family of unbelievers, basically. Okay. We aren't a family that really ever believed in ourselves. Like, I went to college. I did what was supposed to do, what everybody's supposed to do. You're supposed to go to college. You're supposed to get a degree. You're supposed to have kids. You're supposed to get married. And that's it. That's all God had for me. Like, that's what I thought. I didn't believe beyond that, and so we have to stop putting God in a box and telling him, well, this is what my life looks like. This is what I'm going to do. And that's it. Guys, I'm telling you, he can do more than what you ever hope or imagine. And that is my favorite verse, and it's my team verse. And so it's so true. Like, if you pray to God and you want, favor over your life, and you want your business to thrive, and you want your business to grow, I pray over my business every day. And every day he shows me something different, something more amazing, and more people that need this opportunity, more people that need these products. So pray over your business. Pray as if it depends on him, and work as if it depends on you. I love that. It's so crucial. But mindset is a lot to do with your own thoughts about yourself. And I don't have good thoughts about myself. So every morning I have to wake up and say, You're a child of God. What you say is important. What you say, people want to hear what you have to say. They want what you have, Laura. And so I have to constantly have positive self-talk, positive affirmations, positive. I mean, it's just always, always. People you are going, yes, that is right. I love that. I don't know who just said that, but that was amazing. I love that.
Carmen.
Oh, yes.
My girl.
Carmen knows my love language. I love Carmen. Yes, Jeremiah 29:11. Oh my gosh, my favorite. That's my life. That's everyone's life verse, right? Or I know the plans I have for you. Is it a belief issue? Do you not believe in the company? Do you not believe in the products? You can fix that real quick. Get on the products. They're life-changing. I mean, you can't deny it. They're life-changing. I posted I think it was no, it was in y'all's group. It was in Melanie's group. I think it was Lana that posted it, how she went off the products for a little while. Y'all see that? Did y'all see that post?
We've had several that have posted in both Diamond Ducks and Melanie's page that have gotten off and never do that again.
No. So if it's a belief issue, guys, get on the products. You're going to be amazed. They're amazing products. You know, I have a lot of people on my team, believe it or not, that's why I'm telling you guys this. I have a lot of people that get on my team calls that take their products faithfully. They're not taking them every day. I'm like, you can't really sell what you're not taking. So you have to believe in the products in order to have passion, you know? And so is it a belief issue? Believe in, you know, the company, the products, you know, whatever it is. Hopefully you guys are all going to convention and that will build your belief real quick. We're going to have so much fun. What issue is it? What issue is holding you back? Get with your upline. What is it that's holding you back? Maybe they can help you. Get with your accountability partner if you have one. I hope you do. Whatever's holding you back, guys, every single one of you on here has the potential. If you can go gold, you can go diamond. Okay? So don't hold yourself back from your potential, your own potential. I mean, a lot of people, they can be their own, you know, dagger. It's like, don't do that to yourself. You can do so much more than you could ever dream. It's a promise in his word. He knows it. You just have to believe it, and you have to believe in yourself. And
we are our worst naysayers.
Yeah, we are. And I'm guilty of it too. That's why I'm preaching to y'all.
We all are. We all get in our own heads. We all can talk negative to ourselves and, you know, say things like, you know, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do this. I can't add, I even say it to myself, I can't add 8 customers in forever, but I can, and I will. And I know I will, but I have to tell myself that every single day. And so you guys have it in you. You guys are rocking it. I'm so proud of y'all. What else did you want to talk about at the end? You wanted me to talk about something. Fast Start Gold.
Oh, okay. So Fast Start Gold. So a lot of the times, you know, a lot of people I didn't even know what Fast Start Gold was when I started. If I would have, I might have pushed for it. I don't know. It took me a month to go silver. So
I would have, just because if I knew what it meant and what it was going to mean for my future, I totally would have. Totally would have.
Yeah. So basically in your first 30 days, you can fast start gold. So you can add 20 people in your level 1 through 3 in your first 30 days. Okay. Now it's a little different than going gold because, like Rachel said, it's ghost points. So you're actually going to get points for those people in your first 30 days. So it doesn't have, like I said, it doesn't have to be level 1 to you. It can be level 1 through 3. You just have to have those 20 people sign up in, like, let's say you signed up yesterday and it was the 8th of April. You would have to have 30 people by May 8th. So that's your first 30 days. With
20 people in 30 days.
Sorry, 20 people in 30 days.
Don't scare them. Come on, Laura.
Getting my numbers all mixed up. But yeah, 20 people with a welcome pack. They have to sign with the welcome pack. And
subscription order on for the second half.
Yes, absolutely. So important. But yeah, I mean, it's attainable. It's attainable for anyone that starts on, you know, so it scares some people. So like what I do is I interview people and I'm like, hey, listen, let's get your products paid for. Let's do this. If I notice that somebody wants to run with the business, because Because we have different tracks. Like some people want to go slow. Some people don't want to run with the business. Some people don't care, So you have to interview your people and know who you're talking to. So some people, though, want to run and they want this business quick and they needed it yesterday. They needed $50 it is when you fast track goals.
I will tell you, I've talked to people too that, like you're saying, like they need it like yesterday. Like it could save their marriage. It could save their home. It could just, you name it. What I like to do with them is get them set up before they ever sign up as an ambassador.
Right.
Start with their list of 64. Show them some trainings. Build their belief in diamond documentaries. Talk to them about Earn While You Learn. Have them set up on a plan before they ever click join.
Yep.
And so as soon as they join, they've got their list, they have information, they've watched the videos, they have belief in Plexus, they have belief in products, they're on our happy hour, they're on Let's Get Healthy, and they're ready to run.
Yep.
And I'm not saying that you can't do a Fast Start Gold after that, but if you know them, because it's all about relationships, y'all. It's all about relationships. And you have relationships with these people before they obviously when you become Sapphire and you're talking to strangers, whole other story, because I'm totally going to get there one day. But until then, most of the people you kind of have a relationship with, you kind of know, learn what their goals are and have them set up for success before they ever hit join.
Yep.
Because most people wait too late. And it's like day 20 and they're like, well, you didn't tell me about that. I know 20 people. I could have done this yesterday.
Yep.
So just know what Fast Start Gold is. If you don't, reach out to your upline. Laura, I'll let you talk a little bit more about it. But talk to your sponsor. If your sponsor's not working, reach out to me and Larissa, whatever you need to do. If you've got people that are ready to run, let us help you because Fast Start Gold could be amazing for them and for you.
It could be. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, and if you have people, like she said, if you have people that are ready to and they have a huge circle of friends that want this business too, why not tell them about it? I mean, I know people that didn't know about it that were angry at their upline for not telling them about it. They're like, hey, I had 20 people easily. I had 30 people lined up, that were ready for it.
Or even if you didn't think about it, if you knew about it, like for me, if I'd have known about it, I'm like competition. I'd have done it just because I want to say that I did.
Yeah, it's true. Well, and then another thing that scares people is you want to build your business authentically. And I think that when you sign 20 people up in 30 days, it's a lot harder to wrangle people in to be like, okay, let's sign now. All 20 of y'all are going to go silver. It's a lot harder to get 20 people to go silver than it is to get first 3. So it overwhelms some people. So you have to be kind of careful of, who it is. But I probably would have ran with something like that if I would have known what the potential was, what the bonus was. I mean, it's $700 bonus on top of what you get paid as a gold ambassador, on top of
business building bonuses.
Yeah, business building bonuses. I mean, it's easily over $1,000 easily
in your first 30 days. I mean,
yeah. And if your husband or your spouse or your significant other wasn't a believer, they will be after that check. I'll tell you. So no, Fast Start Gold's neat and it's amazing. And I know a lot of people that have done it. And I know a lot of jewels that have a lot of people on their teams that have done it. Y'all have had 2. Melanie's had 2, right?
I think so.
I think
sounds right.
I've had one that's been close. She did it within 6 weeks, which it's not Fast Start Gold, but it's close.
That's pretty dang quick to sign 20 people, though.
Yeah, it's very good, very good. I mean, it took me, like I said, 3 months. So everybody's journey is different. But like I said, don't compare yourself to anyone else. Your journey is your journey. You are going to get there. I'm so excited because a lot of you are already halfway there. And so you got it. I mean, what are your goals? What are y'all ready to do? Are y'all ready to go for it?
Yes.
Really, really exciting things coming up in Plexus, really exciting. And so this is the time to plant those seeds too. It's the time to get people interested in what you're doing for sure, because you're going to want them to be a part of what we are a part of, because it's going to be incredible. And we're just getting started. I mean, it's 10 years. In June that Plexus has been in business. Guys, this is ground floor. You're a part of a legacy company. You're going to look back in 5-10 years and be like, oh my gosh, like this is crazy. It's like being on a rocket ship. It's like the rocket ship's just about to take off and like we're a part of it. Like just get excited about that because it's amazing. Like I think about like where we're gonna be, where we've been and where we're gonna be, and it just blows my mind and it just brings so much excitement to me. So yay.
Thank you so much, Laura. We really appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
So excited. I know we've gone a little bit over our hour, but if anybody has any quick questions that you guys want to unmute yourself for or put in the chat, we'll give you guys a couple of minutes. If not, you guys want to hop off, that's fine. I will post the recording a little later tonight or tomorrow. Have a good rest of the week, guys.
Thank y'all so much. Anybody have any questions? I wanted to stay on just in case anybody did.
I think Larissa's trying to talk.
Hey, Laura, most people that go gold, do you see there? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Most people that go gold, do you see that they're the ones signing most of the people or that they have silvers?
Most of the people that
doing most of the weight.
Most of the people that I've seen that go gold have silvers. It's branched off. So like they might have signed 10 people, but then they have people that they've signed that have gone silver. Some people do it on their own. Some people do all the heavy lifting, and you can do it that way. It's just harder. You know, so if you know 20 people, do it. Yeah, do it. I mean, that's amazing. It's a lot easier to do it with your team. And the thing is, you're already building on that power. So you're already teaching and training all those people, and then they're teaching and training their people. So you're already teaching the duplication when you're going gold. And so it's a lot easier to do it with your team than for you to sign 20 level ones. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's crucial. I mean, it's crucial to do the power. The power of three is so important. Like I think we've got, but I think it's just so important to teach our people that let's sign 3 people and then they sign 3 people. I mean, it's simple.
Power of 3 coming.
Yeah, we have gotten away from it, which
it's coming in May from the original. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. You're so funny. Was that it? That was you that asked me that, wasn't it, Larissa?
Yes.
Okay. Her bandwidth is low.
Yes, it's freaking HughesNet. Me and her dealing with that.
It's awful. All right, girls.
Thank you, Laura. If you guys do not have any more questions, we will see you guys later.
All right. Bye, guys.
Have a good week.
You too.